like you. Disgust me, just don't touch me. You're ugly, just don't touch me. You're ugly.
It's week 2 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Raiders and the Ravens, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, week 2 of the season. Greg, as you get the season going, you want to get that first game under your belt. Now, it almost feels like all the buildup is past. Now we're looking ahead to this long marathon of a regular season.
Absolutely, and this is really where you fall into the pace of the NFL season. All offseason, no matter how hard you...
Perennial Pro Bowler Justin Tucker has it on the tee. And off we go here in Baltimore. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, drafted back in 2019 out of Washington State. It's Gardner Minshew.
I don't care how long you've been playing or how good of a player you are, Mike. It is inevitable in the NFL that some days it just doesn't go your way, and you're going to have a bad game. The key, though, is can you prevent that one bad performance from turning into 2? And that's certainly the case here today. It's going to take a significantly better performance out of him at the quarterback position if they want to avoid another loss. A big part of that is, can he mentally bounce back from last week, put it behind him, and come out and play to his level of football?
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run here with the rookie. And he's going to be taken down after a big 2nd down pickup. But we do have a penalty marker on the field.
Still 2nd down.
They put Adams in motion. On play action, here's Minshew. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a 1st down. Here's the Florida Gator, Dameon Pierce. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They'll run, and this is Dylan Lowby. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
He's coming off such a strong performance last week, Mike, where he did a little bit of everything. Throws for 3 touchdowns, ran for another, but most importantly, leads his team to the big win. I'll tell you what, he has his eyes set on trying to do the same thing here over these next 4 quarters.
Now the Ravens' big-ticket free agent acquisition. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll go again here with Henry. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
First down run here by Henry, and he signed with the Ravens this offseason. I mean, you think back to that run he had with the Titans, Mike, over the last 6 seasons, over 8,200 yards, 80 touchdowns. I mean, one of the most productive backs we've seen in a long time. Now it's kind of scary to think he gets to join Lamar Jackson in this Baltimore backfield. They hope the 2 of them can be that combo to finally get this Baltimore team over the hump.
He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Robert Spillane spills him there. They face second down and 7. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Throwing right, it's taken in. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Henry. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. On the option, they give it to Henry. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Bateman is the motion man. A first down throw for Jackson. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
A quick throw out wide, caught left side. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
Bateman is the motion man. On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
They don't end up winning this game, Mike. They're going to look back on that missed throw as being really the biggest reason why. They're just able to connect on that play. Not only is it a big play, but I think they find themselves with an opportunity for a walk-off touchdown. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Raiders offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They're going to go play action now with Minch. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A run up the middle with Pierce. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Third and long. From the gun, here's Minshew. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second. That is Justin Matabike, the big man, in there to bring him down. Here's Hardy to return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Ravens offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Jones motioning here. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Jackson. He keeps it himself, and he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Divine Diablo there to make the play. Second and 7. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Ravens 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Christian Wilkins, the former Dolphin, in there to bring him down.
Wilkins is able to get home, and he was one of the Raiders' most noteworthy additions this offseason. Following an impressive 9-sack season last year in Miami, Vegas clearly knows that he is a difference maker along that defensive front, and plays like that are a big reason why.
Second down. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Bateman is the motion man. Play action now. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Ravens will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense ready to get back at it. The next drive about to start. We'll remind you what's coming up here in week 2. A couple of good ones to look forward to. 2 good young quarterbacks going at it later tonight in Houston. The Bears and Texans at NRG Stadium. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, as the New Look Falcons head to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles. Kickoff there, 8:15 Eastern Time. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense, and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
They hand it off to Pierce. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, it's Minshew. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Third and 9. They'll fake the give, and now it's Minshew. And he does all he can to get away, but they're going to get him right at the line of scrimmage, and it will bring up 4th down.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds, but the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. And what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. 14 yards on that pass play there. 1st down, Baltimore.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. He's got room to the 45. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's 1st and 10. on the ground. This is Justice Hill. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Robert Spillane spills him there. Jackson fires complete to Flowers.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that...
On third down, here's a run by Henry. Henry rumbles to the first down and more. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so will step aside. Jackson now to throw on first down. There's a short one caught by Andrews. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the give, here's Henry. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They'll motion over Flowers. They're going to go right back to Henry. He is in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. That his first touchdown of the new year.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Ravens are out to a 10-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Back is Minshew. That's caught left side by Bowers. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 15. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He's got the tight end Mayer. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Still 1st down.
Minshew. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback. And then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To the air once more is Minshew. That'll be incomplete with a penalty flag down. It looked like someone was across early.
Still 2nd down.
To throw once more, here's Minshew. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Throwing again is Minshew. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. On 4th down, on comes Daniel Carlson for the Raiders field goal. His kick is perfect. And the Raiders are on the board. It's now 10-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line, he's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Now he takes off. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
A first down throw for Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Second and a yard. Bateman is the motion man. On play action, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. He's going to air this one out for Jones. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Justice Hill to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense and Derrick Henry heading onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And Listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
A give right up the middle to Henry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Throwing Jackson. He'll get that complete to Hardy. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
That's powerful running, lowers the shoulder, and picks up 4. On second down, here's a run with Henry. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. He'll try to run this one in. And he will power his way into the end zone. Justice Hill. Touchdown, Ravens. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return starts from the 5. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
On the ground, they'll go with Hill. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Jackson. That's out to Andrews as they set up the screen. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 3rd down, Jackson. To the goal line and in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Point after now from Tucker. It's up and good. And the Ravens extend to a 24-3 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Raiders offense ready for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On 1st down, here's Minshew. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Minshew out of the pistol here. That's caught. It's Dameon Pierce. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long. Now Minshew. They'll try to set up the screen here. He'll be stopped here short of the 1st down marker. Penalty flag is out as well.
Automatic 1st down.
Man in motion here is Tucker. Here's Minshew now on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. From the gun, here's Minshew. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
He'll try and throw with Minshew. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
The Ravens offense and receiver Zay Flowers heading back onto the field. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. On run play. This is Hill. Now Jackson on the move. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
Jackson going to keep it himself. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go, and you can see why.
Jackson now to throw on first down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more at... A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
To throw is Jackson. He's got it at the 7. And he's in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. And And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all off-season long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. Now he'll run. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
That's caught left side by Bowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And you see the rookie tight end, Brock Bowers, pick up the first down. Mike, of all the tight ends that I've watched in college over the last, call it 10 years or so, I'm not sure if I've seen a more dynamic, ready for the NFL tight end than Brock Bowers. I mean, two-time Mackey Award winner, 700-plus yards each of the last 3 seasons. He can get downfield. He can make tough catches. He can run with the ball after the catch. I mean, there's not a lot this guy can't do, and I think he's got a shot to be that next big-time, young, breakout rookie tight end.
The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Minshew going to look to throw again. He gets this complete, finding Adams.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Pierce. And not much there. Down to about the 13. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Pierce. And he had to push through one tackler, but is cracked up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain here.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him.
This is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here's Hill. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll run here with Hill. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Now it's Jackson. A quick slant to Flowers.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a first down.
Bateman is the motion man. A first down throw for Jackson. That is caught at the 3. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he will take it in himself. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens stretch things out even further. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
1st and 10. They put Adams in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Minshew. He'll check this down to the running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. They face second down and 7. Minshew going to look to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. 2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. To throw once more. Here's Minshew. That one taken in. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Vegas. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will get just a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them. To a knee here goes Jackson, and that should do it. It's a win here for the Ravens. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.